Hello students, welcome to Management Accounting class. In today's class, we are going to solve 5 marks problems on calculation of cash from operations. Okay, so the first problem is question paper problem of 2019. I will read the problem first. From the following information, calculate cash from operations. Okay, and this is the information available with us for the year 2018 and 19, that is profit and loss, sundry debtors, bills receivables, prepaid expenses, goodwill, depreciation and sundry creditors. Okay, so in the next line write solution, computation of cash from operations. As I said, we need to start the calculation of cash from operations from the calculation of funds from operations, and we know how to find out the funds from operations. Okay, so the first we need to take what? Net profit as per profit and loss account, that is closing balance. Okay, and what is the closing balance of profit and loss account? Here it is 2 lakh. Okay, next what? Add non-operating expenses. Now check in the problem which all non-operating expenses are given. First one is profit and loss, so we are taking it here, leave that. Sundry debtors is current assets, bills receivables is current assets, prepaid expenses current asset. Now next one is goodwill. Goodwill is an intangible asset, but there is a decrease in the amount of goodwill. Goodwill amount is decreased from 80,000 to 56,000, which means that writing up of goodwill, or that is return of fictitious assets. Okay, so right here, so that can be considered as non-operating expenses because this entry we record on debit side of profit and loss account. So whatever amount we decrease as return off of goodwill, that is nothing but non-operating expenses. Okay, so 80,000 minus 56,000, it is 24,000. Decrease in the goodwill is how much? 24,000. Next one is depreciation. Amount of depreciation in the year 2018 was 1,28,000. In the year 2019 it is 1,60,000, which means that there is a increase in the amount of depreciation, and depreciation is a non-operating expenses. So the amount of depreciation for the year 2019 is 32,000. How this 32,000 has come? 1,28,000 minus 1,60,000. Okay, so now make the total and take it in outer column. 24,000 plus 32,000 is equal to 56,000. Okay, so right here 56,000. Okay, so add this 56,000 in net profit, so it will be 2,56,000. Next what? Non-operating incomes, but in this problem there are no any non-operating incomes are given, so put a dash. Next line, opening balance of profit and loss account. And what is the opening balance of profit and loss account? 1,60,000. Okay, so 1,60,000 we have to deduct from 2,56,000. So the balance is funds from operation. So the amount of funds from operation is 2,56,000 minus 1,60,000, it is 96,000. Funds from operations is 96,000. Okay, so after this our actual calculation of cash from operations will start. So from this funds from in this funds from operations we have to add notional cash received. Okay, in funds from operation we have to add what? Notional cash received. So in the next line write add notional cash received. So in notional cash received, first one is decrease in current asset. Okay, so decrease in current asset is considered as inflow of cash, that is notional cash received. So we assume that like maybe a stock is sold, so the amount of stock is reduced and cash is coming into the business, so it can be considered as decrease in decrease in current asset is notional cash received. Now check the current assets given in the problem. We have three current assets. First one is sundry debtors, and the amount of sundry debtors is 80,000 and 1,04,000, which means there is increase in sundry debtors. Leave that. Then bills receivables, there is 80,000 in the year 2018 and 48,000 in the year 2019. So here there is a decrease in sundry debtors. So when there will be decrease in sundry debtors, which means that the payment is being received. So decrease in current assets is nothing but what? Notional cash received. So right here sundry debtors. Okay, so when the amount of sundry debtor will decrease? When the firm receive the sundry debtors, okay, from their debtors. So write sundry debtors. So how much amount? Sundry debtors amount was 80,000. Not sundry debtors, it is bills receivable. Bills receivable. Okay, like we need to make over here correction. Not sundry debtors, it is bills receivable, because amount of sundry debtors is increased whereas bills receivable is decreased. So bills receivable was 80,000 and now it is 48,000, which means that the total amount of sundry bills receivable rupees 32,000 is been received by the business organization. So this is nothing but notional cash received. How much? 32,000. So how this 32,000 has come? 80,000 minus 48,000. So the balance is 32,000. So this much amount of money is received by firm. So that is why it is notional cash received. Next what? After bills receivable we have prepaid expenses, and the amount of prepaid expenses is increased. So here it will not come. Okay, over. All current assets are over. So there is only one asset. Okay, bills receivable. Next one what? Increase in current liabilities. Now check in the problem which all current liabilities we have. Only one, sundry creditors, and there is an increase in sundry creditors. So right here sundry creditors. So when you receive the raw materials from the suppliers, your current asset increases, okay, and the amount of sundry creditors also increases, and that is the reason it is considered as notional cash received. So how much is the amount of sundry creditors? 80,000 minus 1,20,000, it is 40,000. Okay, so only one current liabilities we have, so that we have taken. So make the total here. So notional cash received how much? 40,000 plus 32,000, so it is 72,000. Okay, 72,000. So add this 72,000 in 96,000. So the 96,000 plus 76,000 total will be 1,68,000. Okay, 1,68,000. From this 1,68,000 we need to deduct what? Notional cash paid. Okay, in notional cash paid what we have to take? Increase in current asset. Okay, increase in current assets we have to take in notional cash received. Now check current assets, sundry debtors. Okay, because we have taken bills receivable, so, and sundry debtors amount is increased, so we have to take it here. sundry debtors, increase in sundry debtors. Sundry debtors. How much amount of sundry debtors? Check over here the amount from 80,000 to 1,04,000. So how much? 24,000. Okay, sundry debtors is 24,000. It is what? Notional cash paid. 24,000. Okay, amount of stock decreases and amount of sundry debtors increases. So that is why it is considered as notional cash paid. Okay. So only one current assets we have. One more current asset we have. After sundry debtors, we have what? Prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses. Okay. What is the amount of prepaid expenses here? Okay, we can check over here. Prepaid expenses 12,000 and 15,200. So 12,000 minus 15,200, it is 3,200. Okay, 3,200. This is what? Notional increase in total increase in current asset. Now we had only one current liability, that was like that is also increase in current liability was there, so we have taken in it in notional cash received. So there is no decrease in current liabilities. So here put a dash. Make the total 24,000 plus 3,200, it is 27,200. 27,200. So 27,200 we have to deduct from 1,68,000, and the balance is 1,40,800. Okay, how this 1,40,800 has come? 1,68,000 minus 27,200. Okay, so this is cash from operations. I hope you understood this calculation. Okay, so such type of problems will come for 5 marks in the final exam. So be perfect in this. Calculations are very easy. So this was the information given, and with the help of this information we have calculated cash from operation. So first we have taken what? Net profit as per profit and loss account, that is closing balance. In the closing balance we have to add what? All non-operating expenses. Then from this total we have to deduct non-operating incomes and opening balance of profit and loss account. We get funds from operations. In funds from operations we have to add notional cash received. In notional cash received there will be decrease in current assets and increase in current liabilities will come. So this notional cash received we have to add in funds from operations, and from the total we have to deduct notional cash paid. In notional cash paid, increase in current assets and decrease in current liabilities will come. Okay, and after deducting notional cash paid, balance whatever remains, that is called as cash from operations. Okay, so this is the 5 marks problem which had come in 2019's question paper. Now next problem we'll solve question paper problem 2018. Okay, problem number 2. Here I have changed the year. Instead of 16-17 I have taken 2018-19. Okay, so in the bracket we can mention year. If you have the question paper hard copy, you can refer that. Okay, so this is the problem. From the following information calculate cash from operations. Okay, So which all information is given? Profit and loss account, sundry debtors, bills receivable, stock, sundry creditors and bills payable. In additional information we have goodwill written off during the year 6,000 and depreciation charged on the assets and liabilities rupees 9,000. So with this information we need to calculate what? Cash from operations. So next line, write solution, computation of cash from operations, and draw the statement for 10 to 15 lines with two amount column. Okay, now first take net profit as per profit and loss account closing balance. What is the closing balance of profit and loss account? It is 60,000. So in the outer column take 60,000. Okay, next what? Add non-operating expenses. Now check in the problem which all non-operating expenses are given. Here at least in this statement all current assets and current liabilities are there. So leave that and check the additional information. First one is goodwill written off during the year rupees 6,000. Okay, so take in the inner column direct goodwill written off. How much is the amount? 6,000. And next line, next one is depreciation on assets. How much? Depreciation on asset is 9,000. Okay, so right here 9,000. Only two non-operating expenses we have, so make the total and take it in the outer column. 6,000 plus 9,000, it is 15,000. Total non-operating expenses are 15,000. So add this 15,000 in 60,000. So 60,000 plus 15,000 is 75,000. Okay, 75,000. Next what? Less non-operating incomes, but we don't have any non-operating incomes given in the problem. So next line put a dash. Next line is opening net profit. Now check in the problem how much is the opening net profit. It is 15,000. Okay, so right here net profit as per the profit and loss account, how much? 15,000. So 75,000 minus 15,000, balance will be 60,000. Okay, so this 60,000 is what? Funds from operations. Okay, 60,000 is what? Funds from operations. In this amount add what? Notional cash received. In notional cash received, first one is increase in current asset, sorry, decrease in current asset. Now check which all current assets are there and their amount, whether it is increase or decrease. Sundry debtors, amount is increase, so leave that. Bills receivable, amount is decrease, so take here bills receivable. So 26,000 minus 21,000, so decrease in the bills receivable, how much? 5,000. No need of showing the calculation in the bracket, you can understand it easily. Next one, stock amount, there is increase. Then next we have liabilities. So next line, right, increase in liabilities, and check the amount of liabilities. First one is sundry creditors. There is increase in the amount of sundry creditors. How much increase? 3,000. 17,000 minus 20,000, so there is increase in the amount of rupees 3,000. Next we have bills payable, and there is increase in the amount of bills payable. From 3,000 it has become how much? 10,000. So how much increase in the amount? 7,000. Okay, now make the total of notional cash received and take it in the outer column. So what is the total of notional cash received? 5,000 plus 3,000 plus 7,000 is equal to how much? 15,000. Okay, so right here 15,000 and add this 15,000 in 60,000. Okay, so 15,000 plus 60,000 is how much? 75,000. And from this 75,000, this is the total cash available, we can say, deduct notional cash paid. Okay, in notional cash paid, first one is increase in current asset. So here there is increase in sundry debtors, so take the amount of increase in sundry debtors. From 30,000 it has become 34,000. So how much increase in the current asset, that is sundry debtors? 4,000. Okay, so right here 4,000. And next we have stock. How much increase in the amount of stock? 16,000. How? 34,000 minus 50,000. So increase in the amount of sundry debtors stock is 16,000. Okay, so next we have decrease in current liabilities, but we don't have any amount of decrease in current liabilities. Okay, so make the total. Before that, put here dash. Okay, and make the total of inner column, take it in outer column. So how much? 4,000 plus 16,000, it is 20,000. Okay, so add this 20,000 in deduct this 20,000 from 75,000, balance will be 55,000. So this 55,000 is what? Cash from operations. Okay, I hope you understood the calculation. So here is the calculation of cash from operations, problem number 2nd, which had appeared in the 2018 RCO examination for 5 marks. Okay, so I hope that both the problems you have understood, that is solution of cash from operations. In the next class we will be solving 15 marks problems on preparation of cash flow statement. Okay, thank you.